Boy, come here. Come here. Boy, come here. Okay. Coming. All right, boy. You are free. Use your freedom well. Okay. Okay. Go. Glad to be of service. Okay, let's get inside. Okay. Enough of that. Okay. 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 Let's get all properly set up now, because that was a little bit of that was a little bit wacky right there. So, okay, to kind of explain, oh shoot, please tell me my mic's working. Hope my mic, yeah, my mic's working. Okay, to kind of explain, my cat is a stinky boy, and he was demanding food, but my lovely wife was making the food for him, and he was being an impatient little fool for a little bit. So unfortunately, so I had to kind of get everything a little bit organized. So, and that meant I had no time to do my usual things. But okay, let's do very quick little, filming. Is everything plugged in? Not yet. Yeah, sorry about that. Okay. Oh my God, it is stupidly hot in here, man. I'm gonna have to start this stream with like the AC on already. Yeah, I'm doing that. Don't need too cold, just like 68. That's good. Okay. Let's get everything set up and ready for action. Are we in 4K? Yes, we are. So, I am so sorry for the delay. And what do you mean no card in camera? Did I seriously forget to put a card in this camera? Oh my God. Oh my goodness. I cannot win, can I? Oh, and that fell. Oh, what a disaster. What a disaster. And that fell again. Okay, there we go. We're good. We got everything. Just had to get my SD card real quick. And did that fell? That fell. Oh, that's good. That's so good. Oh, who just joined? Who just joined in chat? There we go. Hey, Johnny. Sorry. A little bit of a messed up stream opening because just a lot all at once, and I had to get everything set up and ready. So we're good now. We're good. Okay. There we go. I swear to God, if that falls again, I'm going to be very, very upset. Okay. All right, there we go. Okay, I'm gonna disable this. So, yep, sorry for the delay. In essence, Cat was begging for food. I had to go deal with that little stinky boy. And yeah, it was not fun. And this box keeps falling. Okay. Yeah, so I didn't have time to do my usual, thing where, you know, I like to kind of get everything set up and ready. It was just a lot. It was just a lot all at once, you know, just. But I think I'm good to go. I'm ready. I'm happy with all this so far. Okay. So I got everything. I got my little modeling kits. I got everything. Okay. So, like I said before, today is all about getting 2 model kits live done on stream. So we'll just quickly do that. But real first, I gotta record like the little introduction I like to give in my videos. So it's like, hey, yo, welcome to the Uncle Show, and today we got the RX-77 Guncannon. Oh, well, good. Hey, yo, welcome to the Uncle Show, where today we got the... I stopped recording. Shoot. Hey, yo, welcome to the Uncle Show, where today we got the Gelgoog Menace, the Lunamaria Hawke custom. Very cool. All right, I'm going to also just do this real quick. Very nice. Lots of stuff falling out. Just wanted to quickly record that so that for the video, when I do a review of this. Okay, and sorry if you can hear my AC. It is stupidly hot right now. Oh my God, it is. I mean, I know I'm in California. It's the desert. Oh, holy shit. All right, so let's get everything out of here, shall we? Okay. Yeah, I'm not even doing my my little introductions I like to give, just because there's because I want to get into this right away. Like, because what happened was, essentially, I was supposed to, oh, these stickers, okay. Because what was supposed to happen is, so if you recall, I was originally planning on going live initially doing honestly, there's so few runners here. I'm actually gonna just use the I'll just use the multi-stand actually from the seed. Actually, so yeah, look at this. Oh, there's something honestly kind of beautiful about this. What's this? Oh, I see. There is a part there. Okay. Yeah, honestly, I could just have all the parts on the side for now. Kind of lovely. Anyhow, switching over to 1080p before I forget. My cat. I love my cat, but he is a needy little baby. Okay. Also, I'm using a slightly different kind of lighting setup. So let's actually maneuver this a little bit. Get it in the right position. Zoom out. Okay, perfect. All right. So yeah. So as I was saying, lots of craziness to begin with, but I think we are good to go. Real quick, I'm just gonna check something else real quick. Okay. Got my god hands. Check. Got David. And it doesn't look like this uses any stickers. That's a nice sign. So yeah, let's do this. So yeah, today is kind of a double. Just gonna adjust that. Today is kind of a double build today because, well, if you recall, I was thinking about doing a stream. I was gonna do a stream, like a fuller stream on 4th of July, but I had to pick up my wife from work, and so plans change, and that's fine. And actually, my wife and I, we went to. God, what did we do afterward? We did something. It was actually something kind of nice. So, in a way, I was kind of glad we just hung out, just us for 4th of July. Now we're just gonna build this part up. So I guess waiting for the water slide decals of Tickle Bank Balog to dry to apply more. Got it. Tickle Balog, or I never heard it pronounced out loud. Sorry. Okay, oh wait, that's C, not interesting. They're all. Oh no, these are the same runners. Where is, there's B2. So, while we are building, let's talk about the Guncannon. So, because I have actually watched the OG Gundam. I finished it not too long ago, actually. And it was a dang good time. So the Guncannon is kind of like an alternate, like mobile suit, mostly piloted by, I believe, Kai. It was mostly Kai piloting this one, and essentially it was kind of the Gundam they'd use for like. When they need a little bit more firepower, but not quite the, not quite the gun tank. I do like the design of it, though. I like the fact that it's a lot more. I like the head sculpt quite a bit. I like the. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I'm just like so out of breath because it was like I was just kind of like rushing, trying to get everything kind of organized, and my silly boy, my silly little kitty, just getting in the way. Oh God, yeah, that's right. I also was planning on I also need to still ship out. I still need to ship out the Master Grade Origin because, well, as I said before, in case you missed that, I did indeed announce the winner of that little giveaway, and it was good. And it was the winner was Trophy. So yeah, it's congratulations to Shofi. I'm going to ship that out very soon. Honestly, this whole week is shaping up to be really hectic. So, what's going on? Well, today, like, first of all, I got a very busy schedule at work right now. Just a lot of kind of annoying, just a really full, very busy schedule. Honestly, it was tough to schedule. It was honestly kind of tough to figure out a live stream schedule. As a general rule for me, I don't like to schedule. I don't like to schedule live streams in the evening these days, mostly because I want to spend time with my wife. I want to spend time with my wife, us just relaxing, maybe doing some chores around the house, and yeah. Oh God, it's still way too hot. Yeah. Yeah, I mostly just like to spend like my evenings just kind of relaxing with her. But it was really hard to find a time this week to kind of it was really hard to find time this week to kind of schedule just a nice little moment. And I got a ton of other stuff going on. I just don't like. Oh God, and that's right. I got a doctor's appointment tomorrow too. That's something else to look forward to. I just don't like this week at all. Oh. God, I hope the U.S. I have been trying to watch soccer a little bit with the World Cup. I can't, unfortunately, I cannot watch. I'm an idiot. I almost forgot my little tray of wonders. I have been trying to watch the soccer, but But unfortunately, just because streaming right now, I can't watch Belgium versus U.S. Really hoping the U.S. wins this year, or at least goes to the finals. That'd be cool. Because that's my home team. Other than that, though, I hope U.S. or England, and U.S. because that's my home. England because that's my heritage. I would love a good solid winner. got the cannon. Cannons are underway right now. Okay, got the cannons up and running. There we go. Hey, KG Master! Nothing like eating meat pies and drinking cream soda while watching a stream today. Hey, good to see you. Okay. Hey, good to see you. Nice to... Yep, right now I am just doing my thing. I'm building the gun cannon, and hopefully we have enough time to do the Gelgoog. Okay, I'm gonna be honest here. Me doing Gelgoog depends on how much time we have left. I don't think this will take too long, but I just don't know. Today's been hectic and crazy, so we'll see. Okay, I need, is it 9 or C21? There it is. That being said, this has so far been a pretty speedy build. I don't think it'll take us too long. Knock on wood. Okay, if I don't finish it, what I might do is finish Gelgoog off stream, which I don't want to do. I don't like doing that, but it's kind of one of those things where sometimes things are unavoidable. Just this week has been so hectic. Or maybe I'll finish it on Thursday and make that like another double one. Fallen Starlight, hello there. Hey, Fallen Starlight, how you doing? How you doing, Fallen Starlight? Hope you are doing well. I'm just making the gun cannon. Okay. Okay, click. D8 and D7. D8, D7. Wait, is this the, are these my bits? No, these are C. Frickin' idiot. I need D. There you go. Seven on the left, 8 on the right. It's been all right for me. To be fair, honest, fair, each kid deserves its own build stream. I'm doing okay. Well, it's just that some kids, the thing is for me, some kids, you know, the tricky thing is some kits are, you know, are a little easier to build than others. Like, that Lunamaria, not Lunamaria, like, I did that Lunamaria Hawke and that, figurized Magnamon on the same stream because both of those were really easy to build. But for something like, you know, this, I was kind of hoping, you know, that being said, everything so far has been going in nice and effectively. I will say though, some of these nub marks are not the best, but that's me. I'm clearly, you know, not 100% in the zone. Okay, so, oh, everything for the head is on the same runner. That's kind of neat, actually. Yeah. Tell you what, though, I am a little bummed because I do want to get my hands on the gun tank. The gun tank just looks so cool. I've seen that kit, and it looks like a really nice, really affordable time too. But I guess that's also why you just cannot find it anywhere. It's out of print everywhere. Now with anxiety and depression, a bunch of assholes that really got to it and keep myself busy. Oh, KG, I'm so sorry. Sorry to hear that, dude. You don't deserve that kind of. You're one of the most like. You're one of the hardest working people I could think of. Just like everything you do is like really passionate, full of love, and man, and that's a bummer. Well, I know it's not much of a condolence, but hopefully today's stream gives you a little bit of peace and a little bit of peace. Okay, we're almost done with the foot. I have a feeling that the waist is. I have a feeling this is gonna. I'm gonna go slightly out of order here, and actually do the waist now just because I kind of want to start connecting up certain pieces. And I feel like the waist is going to take a lot less time than some of the other pieces. So, oh God, the heat. It's been too hot out here in California. And I know it's like, oh, why are you complaining about California? You should expect the heat. It still sucks. Like, as soon as I saw it was like a nice, bright, sunny day, I was immediately going, oh God, the weather's just going to be absolutely miserable today. And driving home, as soon as I got in my car, it was like, I got slapped in the face by the heat. My ass was on fire. Actually, KG, that does raise an interesting question. What kind of area of Australia do you live in? Do you live in the more deserty part or sort of the more coastal? Well, I know like almost everyone in Australia lives on the coast, because just just statistically they would, but you never know. There are people who are living in like Bendigo or Alice Springs. So I'm curious. Don't dox yourself. You don't have to say like which exact city, but weather's been hot in Cali. Oh yeah, Starlight, you're in California too, right? Right? Yeah, you are. Yeah, no, it's been ridiculous. I'm in the part of California that's just bordering on the desert. I'm in, God, what area am I in? I'm in, That's an odd way to do. That's an odd way to handle this part, but okay. Okay. Okay, now we need the all-important crotch button. Okay, and then I gotta connect parts of the two A8 parts. Yep, RAC's code barely. Sydney, New South Wales, and it's very cold, absolute freezing. Lucky. Oh, that's right, because seasons are a little bit different for me guys. Because like in wintertime is when it gets like kind of a lot hotter, and summertime is a lot more. It's kind of funny, actually. You know where I first learned about like hemispheres and the different temperature and different temperatures? I kid you not, it was from Digimon. There's an episode of Digimon where some of the characters go to Australia, and they have like a surfing Santa. And Cody there, one of the characters, is like, oh yeah, it makes sense they're still surfing. It's actually summertime out here. Okay. That is looking nice so far, though, gotta say. This, I'll put aside, because I think I know what that's for. All right, arms. Arms. Oh ho ho. Okay, so C7 and C8 are going to be used later, and I need C6. Us in cold weather, we rather have cold weather than hot any day. Okay, like, I'm gonna, yeah, this is why my favorite season back when I lived in Chicago was spring, because, you know, not too cold, not too hot, just right. But the sad thing is, ever since I moved out to California, spring, so I don't have as much of a chance to appreciate spring as much, because, you know, there's just barely any time for springtime until, like, it's like, we're getting that nice bit of spring. Heat, death, bugs. That's the other reason I hate I'm not too keen on California summers. It's the bugs. Did you not? Not so fun fact about you. I had never encountered a cockroach until I moved out to California. And like, the day I saw one for the first time, I was, oh God. And it especially sucks because my wife and I, we do a great job of keeping everything in our house clean. We vacuum every week. We mop every week. We try to make sure there's no food on the ground. We try everything we can to make sure we do not get any pests. And yet, every so often, there's either a cockroach in the backyard or one sneaky bastard gets into the house. Ugh. Upsetting. Deeply upsetting. When I was living by the beach, I had to deal with the occasional silverfish, and silverfishes are weird looking, but tolerable. You can get rid of them. Cockroaches, on the other hand, are, you know, they're going to cause a lot more problems. Oh god, and also we got to deal with termites out here too. Speaking of, I wonder if I should, oh god, that's a worry. I hope we, God, I might have to, I need to check if my HOA covers termite inspections, just because the last thing I need is like termites. Okay, hold on. What? How does this connect? That can't be right. Oh, it's upside down. That's why. Oops, that explains it. There we go. Maxie always finds a way. Yep. Manuka, watch out, I might get killed by kangaroos. Maxie always finds a way. The house we moved in was badly checked and my room came out. Ah, God. Good to double check your insurance. It's not so much the insurance. Some HOAs, which my house which we do, we have an HOA. Some of them actually do cover termite inspections, and sometimes they also cover exterminations. So I'm gonna ask if mine does, because because my last one definitely did. And that was like one of the only things I liked about the last HOA. Otherwise they were kind of terrible, but I mean, it's an HOA. Sometimes HOAs provide some nice little bonuses, but generally speaking, hate HOA, dealing with them. Click, clack. Okay, need some hands from D. I'm going to attach the parts that can hold guns, and I'll deal with the parts that don't attach to the guns later. Okay, got that. And then what else do I need? D17 and D18. Ah, okay. That makes sense. Oh wait, this is the wrong hand, but I needed that anyway, so it's fine. It's fine. Did the open hands use the same connection as the close hands? Hands? Not complaining if yes, but I just never seen that done before. Double check your insurance. Yeah, that too. If the insurance covers, if my insurance covers good old, hang on. Oh, no. I'm just a fool. Okay. Right arm is done. So click that in. Check. Gotta say, this is looking like a lovely little kit so far. Next, put this back. And then let's start on the next part of C. Roaches love to go into ears. So, oh God, no, I'm not even finishing reading that. Oh, Oh, you poor bastard. I haven't given too much my thoughts on this kit yet, actually, while I've been building it. Honestly, this is a really, nice little, very simple high grade. This is clearly, this is definitely one of those high grade kits that I think that I would recommend to like someone who wants to get into gunpla but doesn't know where to start. This is a good like entry level kit. And I know like Gunpla has, I know like model Bondi has like actual entry grade model kits, but this is like kind of one of those where it feels a lot more, how do I put this? Like it kind of gives you more so gives you a clearer idea what to expect from a lot of Gunpla. Because that is kind of a problem with a lot of entry grades. Because like barring a select few, like the entry grade RX-79, RX-78, I mean, my bad. A lot of them are kind of just, just borderline statues with a lot of kind of boring pieces. Whereas, something like this, I feel like would be give someone an idea of what to expect, especially a kid. What was the age recommendation for this kit? Let me check. 8+. Yeah, no, I think that's actually that's a solid rating for this. Yes, it's a very good kit for someone who's 8 or 7 years old, wants to give model kits a shot. High grades are later, Johnny. High grades are usually a good entryway into Gunpla. Not always. You're forgetting. Shout lest we forget Gundam Unicorn. I've been told by people that the Gundam Unicorn kit is. I have heard a lot of horror stories about the high grade Gundam Unicorn. But again, Gundam Unicorn, from everything I've heard, Gundam Unicorn is just kind of one of those cursed models where it's just ridiculously hard to make a decent kit of. So far, the model kits of the Unicorn I've heard are the best are the perfect grade and the master grade extreme version. So essentially the most high end of like Bondi high end. And okay, hands are almost done, or actually arms are done. Legs. Okay. I need a PC. I need a PC-8. And a PC-7. And I need C18 and 17. All right, next. Oh, the unicorn, yeah. I remember like bad knockoff that are hauling back move more structured than the bad model. Structure to play with the bad model kits out there. Yeah, yeah, there are a lot of bootleg bootleg Gundam toys out there. The one I always see get knockoff the most is usually the Wing Gundam. Usually Wing Gundam. That seems to be the one that usually gets knocked off the most. I'm sure there's like, like a hardcore Gundam fan can point out to me what is like the most knocked off Gundam model kit. Like, because there are always those like, because usually with bootleg manufacturers, they usually are copying one specific toy. So, like for Transformers, I think who would I say? I think like poor freaking movie Optimus Prime, the original Revenge of the Fallen figure is quite possibly the most bootlegged action figure of all time. Or bootleg Transformer. I have seen so many knockoffs. And God, if you're an unsuspecting kid, a bootleg of that Optimus Prime figure is so like would probably just completely sour you on the Transformers experience. Because that LED red lights. Yeah, no, it's always the ones with the LED red light. They always have a red LED. There's a reason, by the way, for why they're always using red LEDs, by the way. It's because the red LED is actually the cheapest form of LED to produce. In fact, I believe it was the very first form of LED, of colored LED, color LED to kind of be adopted in tech and the like. Because if I recall right, it was right. And then later on though, yellow LED came about, and of course the blue LED, which is there's actually if you guys want a really good video talking about like why, actually the kind of funny thing is with the blue LED, it was actually like a multiple decade race to try and be the first to get it going, and it was tough. I highly recommend you read up or watch LGR's video on the whole thing of trying to figure out and get the blue LED working. It's actually kind of fascinating, and it's especially funny because the blue LED is arguably a little bit too strong. Like you sometimes hear people complain about just how like obnoxiously bright blue LEDs are, especially in cars. But hey, yeah. It's kind of funny also because I was rewatching some clips from Toy Story a little while ago, and it's funny watching the first Toy Story movie, because you kind of watch that movie and you you do kind of get with Buzz Lightyear. You do kind of gain a level of understanding about what were the kind of like toys that were the kind of like gimmicks and toys that were really popular at the time. Like, okay, like nowadays, like okay, in the 80s, the big sort of gimmick with a lot of toys that were very common at the time was like, we're like sort of like action, like sort of like, you know, you twist the doll and it does like a punching motion, you know, Kung Fu Grip. Grip. That was always the term that like a lot of, I think it was G.I. Joe. Oh, that would use that expression. And then in the 90s, it was all about the big thing. The big things at the time were electronic talking features, like because sort of at the time, you know, there were talking features, but there were always like the distracting pull string dolls. Having like electronic voices was actually a big deal, just because suddenly you could have a lot more room for usually in the toy itself for all sorts of for the gimmick here. But that being said, a lot of the electronic voice features. The funny thing is, like, go back to the yellow rider. As soon as Ashton's took the Bumblebee out, it shattered the beads. Bootleg 4-pack, bootleg Bumblebee. Yeah, I saw that. Terminator toys have a lot of interesting gimmicks. Oh God, yeah. Nah, there were so many like crazy gimmicky like Terminator toys. Oh, right. If you, let's see. Some of them were ridiculous. Like, what was a really goofy one in particular? Oh, the action figure for the Team 1000 in its police disguise is hilarious. Because essentially, it's him in his cop form, and he doesn't look like Robert Patrick at all. But which, to be fair, is not uncommon with a lot of action figures. But the funny thing is its ass becomes a rocket launcher. Again, I just had Stuart Ashton's on the brain. But there were some cool toys too. There was that one where you can make your own like Terminator endoskeleton. And very inventive toy, although it's one of those things where any toy with like a consumable, I guess fuel is the wrong word, but it's the only thing I can think of, is kind of doomed, isn't it? You know, you play with it for a little bit, and then like at some point you run out of the stuff, and no one is ever going to order more. Or and that there were a couple other Terminator. What were some other? Yeah, a lot of the ones based on like R-rated franchises were kind of crazy. There were Rambo action figures, of course, rated up. There was actually another thing Buzz Lightyear kind of tied perfectly into at the time, and it's very subtle, but it is still really funny, is the whole roided up action figure look, because the 1990s was the era of just like insanely roided up action figures. Obviously, Terminator, really popular film franchise with Arnie, with old Arnie at the time. So he was kind of one of the ones that was like the most commonly bulked up. But there was also, like a lot of the superhero action figures like Batman. There was an infamous line of G.I. Joe action figures called G.I. Joe Extreme, where everyone was made to look like Rob Liefeld. Old figures, and those figures are kind of considered like the worst, are to this day considered the worst G.I. Joe figures ever made, simply because not only do they look hideous, but also to kind of explain what was kind of a big deal with G.I. Joe at the time was the fact that it was some of the most articulated action figures you could actually get at the time. Which was kind of impressive given their size. But for the G.I. Joe Extreme line, they completely abandoned the heavy articulation and went for what I like to call the Toy Biz style of figure, where there were all you had were like maybe a waist swivel, arms and legs, and they were always in that crouching quote unquote action pose. That was a big thing they were doing at the time, was like these static action poses. I guess in a way to kind of make the toy look more dynamic and interesting, but it always meant that the articulation was kind of shit. Toy Biz I always associated with Toy Biz, but they weren't the only company doing it. I don't even think they were the ones that invented the format. But you see it a lot. But you saw it a lot on like a lot of figures at the time. Even some of the particularly Marvel, any kind of Marvel figure was doing it. Even some of the Star Wars figures kind of had it. With today's toys, a wide variety of Yep. Rambo, RoboCop, Aliens, Commando. Yeah. We're kind of considered. This does not want to go in. Go in. Oh. I see the issue. Let me get some tweezers and move that into its proper position. Demolition Man, Puppet Master, Congo. Oh god, yeah, the Congo. I wonder what the action figures were like for that movie, just because Congo is, oh my god, Congo. Where do I start with Congo? What a weird but hilarious movie. So Congo was a movie based on a book by Michael Crichton, and the thing is with it is that, at the time, Michael Crichton had become a big name in movies thanks to Jurassic Park, and a lot of companies, they wanted their own Jurassic Park, But of course, a lot of them didn't have the money for it. But there was another Michael Crichton book with Congo, and the thing is, Congo is a weird book, and the movie version, I can only describe it as it's like a weird kind of throwback to those old kind of B-grade action-adventure movies, the stuff that Indiana Jones is kind of an homage to, but of course, nowhere near the level of like genuinely a good movie that Indiana Jones is. But it's an entertaining as hell movie though. If you're ever up for like a really like a so bad it's good movie, that's a really good one to go for. Just especially as soon as you start hearing Tim Curry's attempt at a Russian accent, you're gonna have a great time. And like the anti-ape gun or like, and the costumes, which actually, the funny thing is the costumes aren't the worst. The ape costumes aren't the worst thing ever, but there is something off, ever so slightly off about them too, so. Nice. Guns and fight diamonds, even with Gru deformed gorillas. Oh my god, did they do the Terminator? Oh my god, I'll imagine the idea. You just gave me the image. I don't know if Gru was the right word, but you just gave me the image of like one of those action figures where you can just kind of it's like the Terminator endoskeleton thing, but you grow your own gorilla. Okay. All right, looks like we're on the final stretch. Okay. So now we gotta, okay, that's like for the port for the stand. Now we build the gun. It's kind of funny because I don't know how much like, you know, Toy Story intended, but it's kind of funny how Toy Story in a lot of ways is kind of its own unique thing whenever it comes out and with toys, because a Toy Story, or the big thing is less so about like over the top gimmicks and more so about like, well, like I think Toy Story, you could argue, was one of the first like mainstream, at least in America, examples of people wanting that level of people wanting like super screen accuracy, because because you know everyone wanted a Buzz Lightyear, and of course you know it being in the having like a toy featured in the movie, it made a lot of people think, okay, I want something close to that. And to this day, like there are a lot of Buzz Lightyear figures that come so close, but of course with the just crazy amount of gimmicks in the movie, because there's been very few that came close. The one doll that I think definitely came the closest was there's like a Disney store doll of Buzz Lightyear that you can still get. I've seen it. I almost got it, but I'll dive into why in a bit. And the big thing about it was it's as close as you get. It's got the karate chop action. It's got the wings. It's got the voice commands. It's got the lasers. It's got the pop-up communicator. It's all very close. But what holds it back ever so slightly is the fact that, well, one, there's no glow in the dark. It doesn't glow in the dark, at least on the original version. They did make one later that had like glow in the dark paint. It was like a special edition one. And then they also made one that's like They also made one that was made sort of more so for. That's a bummer. It's got a. Oh, that's a bummer. It's one of those like you can't just plop in the gun. You gotta disconnect the fist. Ugh. Just like that. But on the plus side, let's actually finish the other hands too, because this actually looks really really snazzy. What's this part for? Is this just a spare bit? Maybe. Okay. We want a toy accurate buzz. Configure is so funny. Connection, make it a Jurassic Park. Yeah. Oh, let's try. Stop eating my sesame cake. Oh yeah. Yeah, Buzz Lightyear. Yeah, an accurate buzz would be lovely. One day we'll get one. I think. Well, no, I think the actually, I hope one day we get like not only a very accurate buzz, but one that's also still articulated, because that's another thing. A lot of the Buzz Lightyears are not the most articulated. But here's the weird thing I saw recently. You know, in Toy Story 5, they show off this new high-tech Buzz Lightyear. Ooh, in the movie, it's like, you know, super high-tech and awesome, and fancy, all that good shit. Here's the funny thing. In the movie is the company that originally made the Toy Story figures, a company called Thinkway Toys. They're sadly gone. May they rest in peace. But Takara, of all companies, got the rights to the molds and are now making like essentially a remake of the original Thinkway model into something resembling the on-screen one. And the craziest part still, they're adding more articulation from the looks of it. Holy shit, what a dream come true. It's of the, it's of the not quite the right one, but it looks really cool. Anyhow, here we are, Guncannon, all his glory. And I gotta say, really nice build. For a really nice, simple build, this is actually definitely one I'd recommend to new builders. It's very small, but also very charming. And like there is something to the design. But let me test some articulation. Really nice neck, like actually, really good neck. Ball jointed head. Yep. Cannons are adjustable, only up and down, but that's fine. Cockpit doesn't open, obviously. A little bit of crunching. Actually, no, I take it back. That's actually a really solid crunch forward, really solid crunch back. Is there a side to... Yes, there is a little bit of... No, okay, not a lot. So, movement at the waist. Arms are going to be able to go 160. A little bit of flex with the butterfly. Perfect elbows. You got the ball jointed wrists that can swat about okay. You got your rotations. That being one piece is a bone of a bummer, but you know, all things considered, this is a really, really solid little guy. And foot has a bit of ankle pivotage and does rotate around a lot, actually. So, yeah. Yeah. So, okay. Well done. Well done, little Guncannon. How long? Beautiful spread, haha. Raspberry flavored Gundam. I remember having it with a light laser wing action, good articulate with hand chop action. That might have been the Disney Store one, I think, then. That seems to be the closest. Okay. And there we go. Got the gun. And yeah, that's a really nice little Gundam. So, well done. Well done there. That is a really nice one. How much was he? I think he was like 25 bucks, 20, 25 bucks. This is a really solid entry point into Gundam hobby. I want to, yeah. Would this guy be strong enough for his own review? Like 100% just him? I don't know. But he's really good. Well done, little guy. Little tap on the head. All right. So, move him aside. Now then. What time is it right now? Oh, 7 o'clock. Do I want to... That's the thing. Okay, here's where I'm at a crossroads here. On the one hand, it feels nice to have finished it. 1 hour in, yeah. But on the other hand, there is that part of me that's like, I wanna spend time with my wife. See? I want to spend time with wife. Okay, here's what I'm gonna do. I am going to get a lot of the pieces out and decide from there. Okay, I see a bad sign already, unfortunately. When we're getting up to runner G, that's a sign we might have something that's going to require a little bit more time. Oh God, H. Life is priority one. Do not challenge the universe on that. Yeah, no kidding. All right, let's take a look. Let's take a look, find out, and decide from there. I'm keeping the box, by the way, for these guys, because the boxes for these are, because I want to keep the box art because they're really nice looking. Yeah, this looks a little bit more complicated. Not the worst, though. Not the worst. So here's what I'm going to do. Let's get my runner rack set up. And then let's get this, the little bonus one here. So this is H1. EFG, H. These two G parts are identical, so I'll put them there. Put them on the same rack just in case. These are polygaps, put those aside. F. Now, these are just blue transparent parts, so those are probably going to be used for something much lighter. And F. fell. They fell, mother. Okay, so this is E1. Yeah, this one looks a lot more like it's got a lot more. This one's got a lot more going on. So, A. A. B. And that's already not a good sign either. If this rack is not lining up. Ah! So, where's C? C, okay, so C1, C dot, C2, where's C dos? E2 looks to be just the gun, which is, okay, that's fine. Okay, I will say some of these parts are just like, you know, I almost said effects parts, but that's not quite right. D1, D2. And then A here, so. And of course, stickers. This kit looks fun and delicious. Yeah, no, it does. Forgot I have a fake 90s Star Wars figure of Darth Vader, Galaxy Wars. Ah, yeah, the Galaxy Wars ones. Those were, yeah, I think Stuart Ashton's looking at some of those. God, it always comes back to Stuart. All right, let me take a quick peek through of the manual and see if I want to continue it now or wait another day. Because honestly, I'm thinking it might be best to save it for another day. Because, yeah, this looks... I mean, if the Guncannon took an hour... Some of this doesn't actually look too bad. Let's get started on it. How about that? Let's do this. Let's get started on it. And then and let's get started on it at least. I think that's fair, you know? Okay, so we need D218. Yeah, because, all right, so once the clock hits, let's at least get started on it. Let's work on a lot of the other bits other than like the arms and legs, because just from my experience, the arms and legs are usually the parts that take a long time, aren't they? Just from my experience. So I think if we get the, what part did I need? C231. Well, this is C131. Oops. So I think what we can do, at the very least what we can do is get a start, and then when I do my next stream on on Thursday. I'll make that a double stream. How's that sound? So I'll get started. I'm going to get started with it. And now then, as for what the Gelgoog is, good question. I still have yet to watch Gundam Seed. I am right now making my... Are you fucking kidding me? Are you fucking kidding me? You saw that, right? Back here. Freaks. Yeah, I got it. Where's my phone? Just gonna check. Studio W. Oh my god. Okay. Ugh. Okay, let's see. Oh, wait. Yeah, I got it. Oh. Yeah, I have legs. Got a little bit of loose skin too because I've been losing weight and I need to get more muscles. Ugh. Oh, God. All right, let's see here. Oh, good. Just what I need after that traumatic event. I need a sticker. There. Okay. It doesn't look like it's too bad of a sticker, at least. It's just, I think this is, yep, just the Eye of the Gelgoog. Kind of a shame we can't engineer the little... Kind of a shame we can't engineer the little kind of metallic, or not metallic, the little thing you sometimes get with Zaku's where you can rotate the eye a little bit, but whatever. Oh my god. I hate the bugs. I don't know if it was a cockroach or not, but it was a big one. That's it. I'm getting more bug killing stuff when I go out to, I'm getting more bug killing stuff when I go out next time. I'm getting like more, cause we have some like roach killer powder, but I'm getting some traps. I've had it with these fucking these fucking bugs, man. I miss winter. Okay, F15. Okay. Oh. Not having legs to just waist up in the chair. Nah. But I do actually just need to exercise, get more in shape, man. Yeah. I don't know if you guys can see it, but I got a lot of loose skin. Oh, I put this in the wrong order. So let me just get this off real quick. Wouldn't it be hilarious if one of these days there was like one of those, people were making the jokes for a long time that the person didn't have legs, and then one day they did like just reveal, yeah, no, I don't have legs. That'd be funny. It feels like a joke, bless him. That feels like a joke that Crip Daddy would have made. Is this a safety nub? Or not? Doesn't look like it, so I'll keep it on for now. But it might be. Mono eye. Oh wait, there is mono eye movement? Hell. Up. Is there? Hold on. Doesn't feel like it. Hold on. If there is, it does not want to move. Oh, you know what it might be? Hold on. Is there like some sprue bits getting in the way? Or is it just on really tight? That also could be it. It just might be on. It just might also be on really tight. So let's leave it for now. We know it is there, but we'll try again another day. God, that's the other thing I hate. I hate whenever like a bug kind of comes inside and C220, C221. And I need 226 and 27. Okay, there we go. Any kind of books I had next week? Yeah, you found some really nice ones. Sorry if I went a little bit quiet. I'm just I'm recovering from the bugs, and the sucky thing is, oh shoot, my camera! I forgot about my camera. The shitty thing is also with the shitty thing also with what happened is that you know, just it always. I have a nice rubber mat in the room. I did that to kind of prevent, you know, so I'm not just walking on the gross pavement in my garage, and it works well. But the bug spray I have. Yeah, I think I'm gonna. I gotta get more traps. I gotta get more traps. Just straight up, I'm gonna get more. I'm gonna get me some more traps, and just kill them. Kill them all. C2, C232. D2, 16 and 17. Okay, E110. I have a new bug problem inside. I don't know, everything is somehow. I'm getting crickets and baby fruit flies in the bathroom. Turns out the bugs are coming out of the drains. Oh my god. I wish I could find. I wish I could, dude. I wish I could find out where like some of the bugs, some of my annoying little pests are coming out of. Oh, that'd be great. Knowing my luck, okay. So I have an aircon. I have an air conditioner in here because, you know, it gets crazy hot in here. It gets insanely hot. Oh. E19. In E17. This is, I will say, this is going to be like a little preemptive, but I gotta say, the colors of this kit are gorgeous. I think that's what makes Lunamaria's Gundams really interesting as like a design aesthetic. She is rocking the pink. Oh god, I want to get her Zaku too. No. Oh, I like whenever. I like when a character is unafraid to rock some pink. Not just her. And in particular, I think Lunamaria, she has she has like a lot of really good. I think that's one reason Seed. One of the reasons I'm really looking forward to watching Seed. I am planning on watching Seed is because it's got some really nice mech designs. Things. I appreciate the fact that it's truly has some real spectacular mechs. Next. I will say I am gonna sand down some of these little nubs here. Nope. Not too much. Just wanna sand down some of the rougher parts. Does the head just go on? Yep, head just goes on. All right, I like that. Good night, Fallen Starlight. Crickets. So I'm going to need a lot of parts from... Okay, these next parts are going to require a lot from from C1 and C2, so let's do that. So I need, let's see, what do I need? C1 18, 10, C1 18. Then C2 18. D1 10 and 11. Okay, nice, nice. D13, D12. F13. Okay. And then I need some parts from G. Kind of a shame we got to put this off to another day because it does seem like, because so far it's a pretty nice speedy build. I mean, look how fast, look how quickly we've gotten a lot done in just a short amount of time. But I got priorities. Oh, shoot. A lot of ones. Top 3 Gundams or mobile suits. GP001, God Gundam from G Gundam, and Gundam XEF from Gundam 000. Okay. House was such a trap for renters. Ah, jeez. It is a smaller kit. Yeah, I know it is a smaller kit, but like, just because it's a high grade does not make it, you know, necessarily easier. See also Unicorn, but again, as we always say, Unicorn's a special little case. Now then, 3 favorite mobile suits just off the top. You gotta understand something. I'm still very, very new to Gundam, so so just off the top of my head, if we're talking Gundam, just off the top of my head, I love the art in no particular order. I love the RX-78. I love -2, you know, the OG. I know it's kind of predictable, but I really like the whole, I love how clean it is. I love how sort of so simple but yet so perfect it is. It's like, else. It's kind of hard. Like, it's kind of amazing just how much they got right just from the first try. But they did it. And I think there's a lot to be said about, like, just how much of it. Then there's the Strike Freedom Gundam. If you want to know how far you can stray from the original Gundam while still feeling very, still like a Gundam, I think that one is so good. It's a beautiful upgraded form. I love the colors. I love the ridiculously big wings. It's just amazing. Oh, I almost forgot. How to Brazil. Come on, America. Fuck. Boo. Stupid Belgium. Great. All the host countries are out. All right. They're still England. Please just don't let Argentina in the finals of the World Cup. Anyhow. So yeah. I do really like the Sea Strike Freedom Gundam. I also really like Heavy Arms from Gundam Wing, specifically the Endless Waltz version, just because it's like, I already really like the whole vibe of that guy, and the fact that he's just made of guns is so ridiculous. I kind of love it. That being said, as far as other ones, I like the look of the Turn A Gundam actually too. I really like Sid Mead's design philosophy, and somehow he took what could have been the most bizarre, one of the most bizarre takes on the Gundam. I also like that despite him being like, this is going to sound weird, I like how despite him being like the first American to design the mobile suit, he opted to lean more towards, in a lot of ways, towards something that's a little bit unexpected, which I think is a great move. And I think that's a really nice way of approaching. It's just a really cool design. Again, you got to remember, the only Gundam show I've seen all the way through right now is which one is it? The OG series. I just started. Which one did I just start? G Gundam. I just started G Gundam. I'm really liking that so far. But at the same time, it's a bit too early to say. I like the so far. I'm still torn on whether or not I want to get like a kit of Shining Gundam or God Gundam. I'm gonna find out later, I guess. But there's something I really like about but this one cool kid, yeah, there. Gotta go, very tired. Later, KG Master. Have a good night, hombre. Thank you for your wacky bug stories. Okay. Okay, E14 now. Yeah, I gotta hurry because, well, as we've probably never actually said on the show, once the reggae starts playing, the end is near. Because then click, and then click. E13. Click in. Interesting. So it uses a very similar system to kind of so it's got to go on top of here. Or does it? Oh, I see what I did wrong. Is it an easy fix? Yes, it is. C1, next is C1 something or other, C11. Come on. Come on, crotch. Uh-oh. Why is this? There's probably a little bit of sprue. Okay, there we go. Okay, and then there's the skirts. So just E1, E2. F4. backwards. Yes, it was. Okay, it needs sticker number 11. Oh no, not a fold 'em up. No. Why you demand I fold? Those stickers look really bad. And they're already ripping. So I think I'll just drop those. Okay, let's see. Then we can just attach this on like so. That's the crotch bit. Okay, looking good so far. Artwork streams, they're quite fun. I'm gonna be guesting on a friend of mine's art stream on Wednesday, actually. So stay tuned for that one, actually. Want more of an art stream? That'll be one that'll be coming soon. I will let everybody know when when that one goes live. Okay, there we go. Got rid of that runner. Anything I want to finish up? I think it's a good time to stop, actually. Because, like, this is looking really good, though, so far. I actually do really like the look of this. I will finish it up another time. This is looking to be quite the impressive little high grade. What will I do? I will continue. Here's what I'll do. Actually, fuck it. I'll finish. Just so I can get some more runners finished up, God, I'm tempted. I'm tempted to keep going, but no, I'm gonna stop. I'm gonna stop. So, and let's space out some of these runners a bit more. There we go. All right, we shall continue this another time. Thank you so much for joining. See y'all next time. Bye-bye.